Today I want to give you 2 ways to identify your why and 5 reasons why you should. What's going on? This is AlTone and welcome to episode 4 of the Achieve the Dream series. Today I want to talk to you specifically about defining your why and why that's so important. Because I know you want to be successful. I know you want to build that lifestyle for yourself and your family that you've been dreaming of. So it's my goal today to provide you not only with 2 very good tips to help you develop and define your why, but also 5 reasons why you should. So as a special treat for you at the end of this video, I'm going to define for you what my why actually is. If this is your first time being here, it's very important that you go back to episode 1 and start watching from there. Because in this series, I intend on making sure not only that I give you the best information that I can possibly give you, but I also want to make sure that you get to that end destination. I want to make sure that you have all the tools to get it to that place that you want to be. If you've been watching from the beginning, then you probably have a clear understanding of what your dream, what that vision is, that place that you want to go, to be able to provide the lifestyle and find the happiness in the process that you truly want for yourself and your family. So there are 5 very important reasons why you should identify your why. Your why will keep you moving forward when you find yourself alone on the journey. Your why will help you keep moving forward anytime that you have challenges on the way. Your why will keep you going anytime you have doors slammed in your face. Your why will keep you going when you cannot see the immediate results from all the efforts that you're putting into grinding towards your dream. And last but not least, your why will be that internal voice that is constantly talking to you to tell you to keep going when no one else can see the vision that you have for yourself and your life. The reason why I can tell you that your why is this important is because of the fact that every single one of those 5 things I've mentioned, I have experienced myself. I've found myself at times where even though I was so passionate, even though I did everything I could to articulate and explain to others the things that I was trying to do, no one could actually see that vision. I've had people tell me that I was crazy. I've had people tell me that the effort that I was putting in wasn't worth the time for the amount of energy that I was expending trying to get these things going. But my why keeps me moving forward. It keeps giving me the energy and the strength, regardless to what's going on around me, regardless of how many doors have closed in my face, regardless to what people have to say. My why keeps me moving forward. The thing that I begin to understand, and I think about this every single day. We all have a gift, we all have a dream, and I've said that before. We all have things that we want to accomplish, but all of us also have 2 sides to that equation. I believe that each and every one of us you understand what some of your gifts already are. Some of them are very visible to you. Others you may have trouble seeing, but somewhere in your mind you know exactly what your dream is. You know exactly what your gift is. You know that you have the potential to do something great. But a lot of us have not identified the reason why we want to do these things. We focus so much on the material, that we can't get past, okay, you know what, this material thing that I'm looking at, this car or this house or whatever that I want to buy, or these things that I want to own, we focus so much on them and their value that we devalue ourselves. And focusing on those things and allowing those things to be our motivator, in a lot of cases will keep us from being or getting to the place that we want to be. I'm not saying that your why can't in some way, shape, or form be a monetary thing or a material thing, but those material things change over time. Your why needs to be something so ingrained and so strong within you that it brings tears to your eyes every time you think about it. But before I die, this is something that I want to do. And now I'm going to give you 2 steps, 2 tips to help you identify that why. Two things that you need to think about when you're trying to identify what your why is. In order to get to the place it is that you truly want to be, I believe you have to identify your why. And I believe there are two forms of why. There's the internal form, which may have to do with your financial stability. It may have to do with your personal lifestyle. It may have to do with the way that you see yourself and the things that you use to measure your level of success. But I do also believe that the external form of why is also just as important. The external has to do with how does me accomplishing this dream affect others, affect an individual, affect my family, affect the community, and affect the world. How does me reaching this dream actually affect others? I truly believe that if you use this exercise, it will help you to be able to identify your why. Just like with everything else, it is always good to write everything down. You want to write down your dreams, you want to write down your goals, you want to write them down because you have a higher chance of reaching those goals and those dreams if you write them down. And I'm going to tell you, I am not saying this and don't exercise it myself. I pretty much write everything down. I probably write too much down, but to write it down and to be able to review it and look through it again and again, day after day, it ingrains that information and that passion in you. It makes it a part of who you are. Being able to see it, meditate on it, read it again out loud on a daily basis helps you to be able to do that. So no matter where you are in this journey at this point in your life, whether you're just starting or you've been on the journey for a while, I truly believe that this is an exercise that you need to do if you haven't done it already. Take a sheet of paper or go into Excel or Word and write down at the top, write down what your dream is. Just below that, add in two things, internal and external. And I want you to identify, by me accomplishing the dream at the top, what are the internal benefits to this? What are my internal reasons? How does this affect me? And on the second section, under external, I want you to write down, how will this affect others? How will this affect my family? How will this affect my community, my friends? How will reaching this dream, this goal, affect my community? And last but not least, how will it affect the world? And if for some reason it does not line up, your why cannot line up properly with your dream, or you're having difficulty, it may mean that you need to reevaluate what your dream is to begin with. Is it really a part of my gifts? Is it really something that's going to benefit me? Or did I just choose the material things? Now I want you to take those three things that you've written down, and below those three things, I want you to write a statement combining the three. Your dream along with your why, internal and external, in the form of a statement that is powerful, moves you, speaks to you. A statement that when you read it will almost bring you to tears. A statement that when you read it, it inspires great motivation within you. And that statement in itself will be your why. And the last thing I suggest you do with that, as we continue to move forward, is take that statement, type it out, print it out, however you want to do it, put it on a blank sheet of paper, or tape it to the wall with your dream at the top, and that motivational phrase, that statement, that reason why, and post it in your workplace. Take a picture of it, put it on your phone, post it in your bedroom, any place that you feel that you need to put it, so that you see it on a regular basis, so that you can continue to look at not only your dream, but also why it is that you have that dream. What impact does that dream have on you and have on others around you? So that every time you feel the least bit discouraged. You get the least bit distracted by the negativity that is in all of our environments. Every single time, you can look back at that paper. You can look at your phone and read it again to give you the motivation to keep moving forward. My why is to be the one that you look for, encouragement and motivation to take the next step or continue the journey with passion and power to reach your dreams and fulfill your ultimate purpose. In the process, provide financial freedom and a better lifestyle for me and my family than my parents were able to do for me. That's the reason why I'm here. I'm here for you because I think it's very important. With all the negativity around us on a daily basis, it's extremely important that someone tell you how special and how important you are. Not just to yourself, not just to your family, but you're special to me too. All of us have a purpose, a gift given so that we can impact those around us and provide something that humanity needs. And with everything in me, I'm going to stay right here, continuing this journey right along with you. Only thing I'm going to ask of you today is this. Share in the comments your why statement. The reason why it is that you want to accomplish the dream that you have. Because your why statement may help inspire others in this community. Help them formulate their own personal why statements and give them what they need to keep moving forward. Next week, we're going to be talking about taking the first step toward reaching that dream. And as I always say, always remember, never forget, it's not just a dream, it is a destination. Together, we're going to get there. And most of all, absolutely nothing is impossible for you. You can do anything that you put your mind, your spirit, your heart into. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you again very soon. Peace.